Good afternoon all and welcome to today's presentation. My name is Ivan. I'm from Nexus Accounting. Nexus Accounting is an accounting firm based in Adelaide, South Australia, and you can find further information about us on our website, nexusaccounting.au. Please be advised that articles and ideas published throughout this presentation and on our website do not constitute accounting advice, given that they don't consider your personal circumstances. We're going to discuss very briefly income tax rates, individual income tax rates for 23-24. As you can see on the slide here, straight from the Australian Taxation Office website, the rates or the tax brackets for the current year are as displayed: 0 to 18,200 nil tax payable, 18,201 to 45,090 cents in a dollar for everything over 18,200. So what does that mean? That means that you will pay 19% tax for every dollar that you earn over and above 18,200. That's really simple and self-explanatory. I'm hoping that everybody understands that. And I mean, I'm not going to go and read it all off the screen. You can read it in exactly the same fashion as I am doing it right now. But the important thing to remember that these rates apply to Australian residents for tax purposes. If you are not Australian resident for tax purposes, then these rates do not apply to you, and we'll touch on the non-resident rates in one of the further slides. And of course, the best way to explain this would be through an example. If we got, if I am paid $100,000 a year annual salary, how much tax would I pay? So if we consult the table that we saw in the previous slide there, 0 to 18,200, of course, nil tax payable, 18,201 to 45 grand, 19 cents for every dollar over and above 18,200. So therefore, 45,000, which is the upper limit of that bracket, minus 18,201 equates to 26,799. Multiply that by 19% to get the rounded number of 5092. And you would repeat exactly the same process for the next step, where you got to apply the 32.5 cents tax rate for every dollar over and above 45,001. And you will get the rounded number of 17,875. And then, of course, we're going to add them all together. Total tax payable equates to 5092 plus 17,875 equals 22,967. Australian Taxation Office has a very, very good, simple tax withheld calculator on their website that you can access and do this calculation in a very simple and convenient way with a few clicks of a mouse. Now, there's a common misconception about Medicare Levy Surcharge. A lot of our clients are under the impression that everybody pays Medicare Levy Surcharge, which is simply not correct. Medicare Levy Surcharge is payable by individuals or a family that is earning over and above $90,000 as a single or $180,000 as a family threshold. If you are earning over $90,000 as a single taxpayer, let's just use that as an example, then you would be charged Medicare Levy Surcharge. In order to get that waived, you need to have adequate private health insurance with the qualifying hospital cover. So, but again, I'm not going to go into too much details about that. So in a nutshell, just to summarize, if you're an individual earning $90,000 or less, you're not paying Medicare Levy Surcharge. And obviously, if you are a family or a partnered income there, combined family income of $180,000 or less, then you're also not paying a Medicare Levy Surcharge. If you are earning more than here prescribed limits, then you'll be charged Medicare Levy Surcharge as per tier 1, 2, and 3 amounts displayed in the slide here in front of you. Now, at the beginning, I did say that the rates displayed in those tax brackets apply to Australian residents for tax purposes. If you are non-resident or if you need to decide your residency status, then there are four statutory tests that are dealing with this issue, and they are resides test, domicile test, 183-day test, and the Commonwealth superannuation test. Now, we're not going to go through them. There's also a very good decisioning tool on ATO's website, a residency status, the decisioning tool that you can access and use at your leisure. But in order to determine if you are Australian resident for tax purposes, then this is what you need to do. And of course, if you are non-resident, then the rates, your individual income tax rates, are very, very different. As you can see from the table displayed on the screen there, you will be paying 32.5 cents for every dollar, starting from the very first dollar you earn. So from 0 to 120,000, 32.5% tax payable on your individual income there, and obviously further brackets as displayed on a screen there. So there you go, a very brief and very basic overview of individual income tax rates for the 23-24. We touched on Medicare Levy Surcharge, and of course, for any further information regarding these topics, you can refer to the links that I have used to prepare this presentation, and I'm going to leave them in the description of this video. Thank you once again for watching, and I wish you all the very best. Looking forward to hearing from you. Ivan, Nexus Accounting. Bye-bye.